Good morning, dear students. Welcome to our subject, English 9, Quarter 3, Week 7. This is Rafi Aguilar, your teacher. Before we proceed to our formal discussion this morning, don't forget to visit our official website, GAITF, school/LCMS. I repeat, GAITF, school/LCMS. Log in your account there. Look for the English 9 subject. Click the learning path for the third quarter. Download the PDF files of the PowerPoint presentation, modules from week 1 to week 8. And of course, don't forget to answer the quizzes and activities I have uploaded there. So, hello students, once again. Previously, we've discussed about the elements of one-act play. Now today, we will be continuing discussing, but for a new topic. So, previously, we've learned about the basic elements of one-act play. So, what are those? Can you still remember? Okay, so we have the exposition, the rising action, the climax, the falling action, the resolution, and the denouement. So there are also different types like the characters, the characters, the settings, no, and what else? The genre. Yes, what are the different genre that was mentioned previously? With the it was mentioned the tragedy, the comedy, the romance, no? Romantic, yeah, mystery, and historical. So those are the different genres of play, one-act play. Now, today, we will proceed for a new topic. Now, do you have any idea about our new lesson this morning? I guess you have a lot in your mind. I hope that we are having a face-to-face so that if you have answers, I will allow you to speak and to share your opinions or ideas about the lesson that we are going to discuss this time. So I will not this make any longer. So let's start. Okay. So the topic that we are going to discuss this morning is all about the technical vocabulary for drama and theater. So do you have any idea about the technical vocabulary for drama and theater? Well, of course, you have lots of ideas that are inside your mind right now. So if you want to answer, just comment down below and I'm going to read your answer. And then let's clarify whether your answers are correct. But of course, I will grab everyone's answer because this is guessing only. So everyone is advised not to share their opinions because opinions are not wrong. Okay? So we are not judging the opinions. It's your own choice, diba? So that's it. Now let's proceed to the next slide. Okay, so as usual, before we proceed to our discussion, we have to undergo first the objectives. So what would be our objectives for this morning? Name the technical vocabulary for drama and theater. So this would be our objective. May serve as our guide, no, our compass for today's discussion. Right after the discussion, we are going to give justice on this objective. So we are giving judgment whether this objective is attained or not. Okay? Okay. So technical vocabulary, take note, is the specialized vocabulary of any field that evolves due to experts' need to communicate with clarity, precision, relevance, and brevity. It can also mean a word or phrase that is used primarily in a specific field. We need to know the technical vocabularies for drama and theater to understand drama and theater's technicalities, thereby appreciate drama and theater as one of our forms of entertainment. So, of course, it is one of the form of entertainment. Why? Because when you're watching a drama, we entertain. It's not just about entertaining that we are happy only. No. Those expressions that we gain from that particular drama or play is considered as entertainment. Okay? So this will help you to establish their relationship to others' words, to build technical vocabulary network. So vocabulary is a specialized vocabulary of any field that evolves due to experts' need to communicate with clarity, precision, relevance, and brevity. Remember that, class. Now let's have the drama. So in your own idea, what do you mean by drama? Of course, I know this is not new to you, right? Drama. In your own idea, in your own perception, what do you mean by drama? So, of course, since we're having an online streaming, if you can answer your own opinion about drama, kindly comment down below so that I could be able to read it, and perhaps I could also shout out here. But anyway, in line with our discussion, I want you to think, no, about the definition of drama without even looking your notes or the presentation on the screen. So, in your own perception, what do you mean by drama? So, is it a stage play? Is it an there is a story that being acted by actors, or reenact by actors, or let's say being portrayed by actors? Maybe, perhaps. So we can give that as a specific definition of that certain meaning of a drama. But since, of course, everyone is welcome to share your opinion or your perception about the word drama, I want you to share something so that we could be able to, sharing of ideas is very important. Brainstorming, yeah? So if you have any idea, you can comment down below. So I'm here. I am always reading your comments. So yeah, I encourage you so that we have a, what we call this, a collaborative or informative discussion. So there is there is an interaction. Yeah, the interaction is what I'm talking about, interaction. So look at, to have a meaningful discussion, of course, it's always been good if the students also participate with what the teacher is discussing. Okay? Sure. So, yeah, do you have any idea about the word drama? Okay, so I'll be reading your comments later on. So if you have answers, just comment down below and I'll read it right after or during the discussion. So it's up to me as long as I can read your comments or your answers. I will embrace it, because everyone's opinion is matters. Yeah. Yes, it is an online class. Okay, now proceed. What do you mean by drama? So English 9 students, what do you mean by drama? Okay, I'll be reading your answers later, but let's go back to our discussion. So drama, it refers to the written, intellectual, or emotional context of a situation intended for an audience. Yes, I'm talking to you all. Yeah, that's if you have answers, just comment down below. I will answer it. Okay, so intended for an audience. Again, The drama, it refers to the written, intellectual, or emotional context of a situation intended for an audience. It can also refer to the written word and interpretative modes such as mime, dramatic, dance, where dancers have a narrative to follow. Okay? So often, drama, we explore plot, structure, exposition, rising action, conflict, climax, and denouement. So this was the basic elements that we have discussed previously, right? We've discussed about the basic elements of the one-act play. But today, we are going to explore the plot structure. So what would be the plot structure? And the exposition. So the expositions is where the settings, the characters, no, that exist on the story or started, the starting point. Then the rising action, the conflict, which is the problem of the story. Then the climax, the most exciting part of the story. And then the denouement or the resolution. So we study the protagonist and antagonist. Can you still remember the protagonist and antagonist? When we say protagonist, that is the major cast, di ba? When we say antagonist, it is opposite to the protagonist, meaning that is the kontrabida. The protagonist is the bida, and then the antagonist, that is the what? The kontrabida. Okay. So we study the protagonist and antagonist, the theme, and the lesson learned. So can you see what are the different themes? So it could be love, romance, something like that. Hope. Those are the themes. And then, of course, we study the concept of classical heroic character and their sidekick counterpart. Can you give me an example of a classic heroic character? So we have Tarzan, yeah. Those superheroes that are, classical superheroes. We have Superman, Batman, and their sidekick. So who are their sidekick? So those. Okay? Now let's proceed to the next slide. While theater refers to drama's overall spectacle, it is how a drama is staged, showcased, and performed. It can also refer to where stage business takes place, where discipline, protocols, staging, crew cast, and creativity come together to produce an end product, producing a given genre. Having an audience is pivotal to the genre because, when I say pivotal, important. Yeah, that is very important. Because without an audience, you will have drama. The audience brings drama alive. Yes. No? The crowds, the voice of the crowd is very important, no? Thus, to fully understand its concept, we need to understand the technical vocabulary used in drama and theater. Now let's have the common technical terms used in drama and theater. So do you have any background ideas about the common technical terms that is used in drama and theater? Let's find out. Okay, so there are list of terms. So first is the protagonist. So the protagonist is the central character. Second is the monologue. The monologue is a long speech. Remember this class? A long speech to the audience or another character on stage. Third is the duologue. The duologue is a scene between two characters. Duo. That is a duologue. Fourth is the denouement. The denouement, the solution, clarification, and or unraveling of the plot of play. So that is the resolution. That is the denouement. Remember that, class? Next, we have the proxamics. What is proxamics, sir? Okay, it is the use of closeness or distance between characters to make a point. Next is the masking. The masking is a piece of theatrical scenery is used to conceal a part of the stage from the audience. Next is the status. Status is complicated. Joke, I was kidding. Okay, the status is the authority or importance. Next is the stage direction. So the stage direction, that is the instruction from the playwright to the actors and stage crew. And next is the antagonist. The antagonist is a character who acts in opposition to the protagonist. So, the contrabida. That is the antagonist. And the soliloquy, a monologue where characters share their thoughts with the audience. Okay, so those are the list of drama terms. So those are the technical terms that used in drama and theater. Remember that, class. Another for the theatrical terms. So first is aside, a speech delivered to the audience supposedly not heard by the characters on stage. Second is the backdrops. The backdrops is the scenery hung at the back of the stage. Next is the cue, a signal prompting on events in performance, example, an actor's speech or entrance, lightning, or sound effect. Fourth is the flats. The flats is the flat pieces of scenery which can be printed to give the appearance of a building or setting. Next, flies, the space over the stage out of view of the audience used to store scenery or drop curtains. The gauze, a material which can be used through when it's lit from behind or appears solid when lit from the front. Iron, a safety curtain separating the stage from the audience in proscenium arch theater. LX and SFX, the lightning effect and SFX sound effect. Prompt, a person off stage who prompts an actor if they forgot their lines. Is prompt. And props, items carried on stage by an actor, small items in the set used by the actors. Lesson 2 is the lines that express persuasion. So persuasion, that is persuasive. What do you mean by that? Do you have any idea about that? Persuasive? It is convincing. Okay, very good. So let's take a look at these examples. Okay. As you students mature as writers, it's important to give you the opportunity to write using a variety of formats. Persuasive writings help you formulate specific reasons for your opinions and provides an opportunity to research facts related to your opinions. As you develop an understanding of how writing can influence or change another's thoughts or actions, you can begin to understand the persuasive nature of the marketing you are exposed to through television, the internet, and other media. So what is persuasion? Persuasion is convincing others to change their point of view, agree to a commitment, purchase a product or service, or take a course of action. Oral and written persuasive skills are valued. Persuasion is an innate personality trait in some, but it's also a skill that can be learned and improved. Aristotle's modes for persuasion, otherwise known as rhetorical appeals, are known by the names of ethos, pathos, and logos. They are means of persuading others to believe a particular point of view. They are often used in speech writing and advertising persuading audience. So there are types of persuasive methods. So what are these types of persuasive methods? Okay? First is the ethos. So what do you mean by ethos? Ethos, sometimes called an appeal to ethics. That is ethos. Then it is used, remember that class, it is used as a means of convincing an audience via the authority or credibility of the persuader, be it a notable or experienced figure in the field or even a popular celebrity. Logos, appeal to logic, is a way of persuading an audience with reason using facts and figures. That is logos, appeal to logic. Remember that class. And then the pathos is the appeal to emotion. Pathos. Okay? So, is a way of convincing an audience of an argument by creating an emotional response to an impassioned plea or convincing story. So again, what are the types of persuasive methods? We have the ethos, the logos, and the pathos. For the ethos, it's called an appeal to ethics. For logos, appeal to logic, and for pathos, appeal to emotion. So always remember the three types of persuasive: the ethos, the logos, and the pathos. Again, the ethos is appeal to ethics. The logos appeal to what? Logic. And then the pathos appeal to emotion. Take note on that, class. Okay. Now let's have the persuasive writing techniques. So, the best way to understand how persuasive language can be used to convey a point of view is by reading Persuasive Techniques examples. So read the newspapers daily, particularly the editorials and opinion pages. So it's one of the examples that when you are reading an editorial page on the newspapers, you can be able to see the writing techniques of persuasive. This will not only help you keep abreast of current events, it will also help you develop the language skills necessary to do persuasive writing yourself. To sound persuasive in writing, authors use techniques such as everyday language, statistics and facts, repetition, specific and precise language, calls to actions, power, words, etc. All they help to make text more interesting and memorable. So that's all for today, class. Thank you for having your time with me, and I hope that you've learned something today. So keep on learning, and before we end up this session, don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel so that you are updated on our latest videos on YouTube. This is Rafi Aguilar, your teacher in English 9, and of course, uh, take care always and God bless. Bye.